to the JC Experience. Featuring DJ Cheyenne, known as Silk Sister, Adam Cole, special guests who will be named later, and the stars of your show, John Pettigo, Ted Stockschlanger. Ladies and gentlemen, see the applause sign and give it to them. They're number one in your hearts. They're number two in your pants. Ladies and gentlemen, the JC Experience!
Those are nice moves you put on there. I'm gonna go check.
Not so bad yourself there, old friend.
It's like riding a bike sometimes.
That's right.
Go on, get your seat right quick. Get ready for the show. Well, settle and make yourself a moment. We're really gonna blow. And go and get yourself a drink. Raise them high and make them blink. But I warn you, you ain't never ever gonna wanna leave. JC Experience, satisfaction guaranteed. JC Experience, gonna rock you to your knees.
Look at it.
You may be looking around, just wondering why you're here. We're gonna get fucked up tonight. Our memories disappear somewhere, who knows? We got a dressing room and a case of beer and a handle full of whiskey. We got a mountain of blow, 10 sheets of acid and a hooker we call Trixie. We got funky shows and digit porno. You ain't never ever gonna wanna leave. JC Experience, satisfaction guaranteed.
Yeah, we'll do our best.
JC Experience, we're gonna rock you to your knees.
Hey, let's take it home.
JC
Thank you so much.
Pretty much perfection on that one.
Yeah, I think we nailed it.
Doesn't get much better than that.
You might be right, old friend. Well, how are you folks doing tonight? Everybody okay? Yes. Wonderful, wonderful.
I'm doing just fine.
Well, it's good to know.
Yeah.
Well, such as our wont, we'd like to start this show off with some light humor. Here's some old jokes that we just can't resist but tell you. Mm-hmm.
I guess old Jim.
Let's hear it.
So how did the Dairy Queen get pregnant?
Oh, that's a good question, John. How did that happen?
Because Burger King didn't cover his Whopper.
Oh!
And then he said it, and then he did it.
Oh, my goodness.
And then it happened.
All right, well, I got one for you, John. So a poor guy and a rich guy are sitting next to each other in the bar. Well, they get to talking, and they quickly realize that the next day is both of their wedding anniversaries. So the poor guy asks the rich guy, what are you going to get your old lady for this special occasion? The rich guy says, well, I'm going to get her a pink Ferrari and a diamond ring. Well, the poor guy says, well, why would you get her that? Well, she likes fast cars, and if she doesn't like the ring, she can always use the car to drive her back to the shop. The poor guy says, oh, that makes sense. The rich guy says, well, what are you going to get your old lady? To which the poor man replies, well, I'm going to get her a cheap pair of slippers and a dildo. Well, the fellow says, that seems kind of odd. Why would you get that? He says, well, if she doesn't like the slippers, she can go fuck herself. Oh, too much.
Too much too soon, I believe.
Too much.
Too much too soon. These people just ate their dinner.
I know. Bon appetit.
Why did God create man before women?
That's a perfectly legitimate question.
It's true. Because he didn't want any advice.
Oh.
And then he did it.
Yes.
And then he said it.
The ladies.
And then he did it. And then he said it.
Well, here you go, John. So I was sitting in a restaurant yesterday, and I suddenly realized that I violently needed to pass some gas.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's true. Well, the music was so loud in that place, I figured, well, if I just timed my wind to the beat of the song, I should be okay. Well, a few songs had passed by. I felt much better. I finished my coffee, then I looked around and noticed everyone was staring at me. It was at that moment that I realized I'd been listening to my iPod. Oh! They could hear my farts.
Just in case you didn't understand what he had
Just sort
said.
of taking my phone.
That's a good one.
Thanks, buddy.
Speaking of restaurants, I was ordering a pizza the other day from Pizza Hut. A Supreme, thin and crusty. And then they delivered me Diana Ross. I mean, it's like, and then I said it,
Yeah.
and then they did it.
Thin and crusty.
And then I said it.
All right, well, I got
Strike
one
these
for you.
off the
Yeah,
list.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
It's good.
Speaking of pizzerias, what does a gynecologist and a pizza delivery boy have in common? Well, they both can smell it, but they can't eat it.
Whoa! All right. Okay.
Sorry about that. Yes. A little music, maestro, please, to play us off of our jokey